Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
On one, right? 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
11 MP.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to it.
A pick up of 5 that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming the field, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
What up, what?
That's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like
the rapper dude
ripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced
I don't know if
yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Called out a very strong gain of 24. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
Yeah.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence
Major league.
and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Yeah.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, first, now second and 10.
And
from the 50 at Stafford.
I forgot his name. John Monopoly.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay.
This defense is certainly playing
that's dope right there, though.
Game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw.
Oh, no, you know, I was with Corona and them. I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, into the whole thing like that. That was back in the day when I used to try to rap and all that.
On fourth down, Stafford.
Yep.
Man open is Robinson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. No score after one on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah. It was fun back then. On the real. You could walk up and sell your CD outside and all that. People used to stand outside and sell their CDs and make a bundle of money. Yeah. Yeah. All right, boy. For sure.
To the air again, Stafford. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Ram touchdown.
That's the only way he had to throw the ball, too.
And the Rams scores the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow looking to pass. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
That coach is always hard finding the quarterback, reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Burrow on 3rd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now, reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 36 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford.
Oh,
And it's
my
complete.
God.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson on the receiving end from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14, Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing 1st half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Here we go. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now it's Burrow. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Third and goal, Burrow.
That ain't pass interference.
Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. They'll run here with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are in for 6. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect.
Way over there. Oh, my God. How in the fuck can he catch up over there, man? They got to make it a little more realistic than that.
Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down at Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Akers is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Van Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Rams start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his way worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing here, Stafford. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Hello.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT,
Hello?
they'll kick off
What's
from
up?
15 yards further upfield.
Huh?
From the 6.
Okay.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.